Hello everyone, Silent here and welcome to the final episode of Decidedly Vanilla Season 5. It has been a while since any word has been put out about Decidedly Vanilla, and if you're watching this video on my channel, you likely have no idea what the series is, or what it was, or why you should care in the slightest. However, I'm going to be explaining everything and more about what the series was, the legacy of Decidedly Vanilla, and what exactly happened to it as well, because it has been a long while without any word at all on the series and the server in general. So the bulk of this video is actually going to be me sending a farewell to Decidedly Vanilla since the server has officially been shut down. So you're going to see a lot of cinematic footage in this video, like the stuff that you're seeing right now, of a bunch of different builds on the server. There's also going to be a world download in the description of the video too, and a bunch of time lapses, so hopefully you guys do enjoy. So for those of you who do not know what Decidedly Vanilla was, it was a survival multiplayer series on the Java edition of Minecraft, and Decidedly Vanilla originally started back in 2011, so it's got an 8-year history of going strong on YouTube, and it was always a YouTube kind of deal. Everyone on the server was always a content creator. This was of course the 5th season that started in July of 2018 and ended of course right now July 4th in 2019, but honestly the server only lasted about 6 months. I'll tell you more about that later. But in season 5 we honestly had a really great roster. It was an amazing time while it was still active. Our main members that you might recognize would be Pixel Riffs, Mythical Sausage, Nash Crafter, and Whip. And then also we had a couple members that joined us on Truly Bedrock in both season 0 and season 1, and that would be Zloy and Daphne Elaine. So we've dragged some people from Decidedly Vanilla over to the Truly Bedrock series, which is always cool. So I'm actually one of the newest members to Decidedly Vanilla, just joining this season. However, DV does have a long 8-year history on YouTube with a ton of amazing builds, loads of collaborations, amazing moments, and just tons of shenanigans too. With all of that out of the way, the fans of DV are owed some answers, and I hope to provide enough, but the actual Minecraft server just officially shut down this July 4th, 2019, hence the odd timing of this video. My last video on DV was posted back in like January, so maybe not the best timing to end a series 6 months later, but it's the best timing that we've had so far. So season 5 of course started in July of 2018, and it was honestly pretty awesome. While it was still active on the server, everyone was having an amazing time. However, it did kind of fall apart a few months later. Most members ended up leaving or getting burnt out, or ended up focusing on other series that were doing better for their channels. All perfectly reasonable, of course. Only a few of us really stuck around from there on. From about November through to December, it was pretty much just myself, Zloy, and the Picklesworth actually making content on the server. There were a couple other people that hopped on occasionally to do things, however, we were the main 3, and once the opportunity arose for Truly Bedrock around January time, both me and Zloy moved on to that. It was just the logical thing to do at that point. Having a multiplayer server with 3 people, it's not really gonna work out from there, and the path to the end was kind of clear. So the Picklesworth kept on building a massive base for a couple months onward, but pretty much once me and Zloy left, that was really when things got super quiet. So to give it to you straight, DV is going into hibernation mode indefinitely. There are currently no plans for another season or anything related to it, and everything related to DV is going offline for the time being. However, the door is still open, members are still interested, so you may see it pop back up here one day in the future. I really enjoyed my time on Decidedly Vanilla, and I wish it lasted longer. I had so many different projects planned for the series, and I really wish that I could have finished them all, or at least finished a few more of them. However, the things that we did do turned out very well, and thank you all so very much for the support on Decidedly Vanilla. If any of you watching were around when the series was actually, active and alive, then thank you for the continued support. Maybe leave a comment down below. I'd like to know if there really is anyone left around, because the channel was about 1/5 the size back then, and I don't know if anyone stuck around for all that. We did switch platforms after all. That generally makes people leave the channel when you switch games, but that is pretty much gonna do it for me this video. I'm going to leave all of my stuff here at spawn. for those of you who download the world, and I would highly recommend downloading the world. There is a ton of amazing builds on the server. There's also going to be a little bit of an Easter egg hunt here around spawn. I'm going to leave 5 of my heads hidden around the spawn island, and anyone who finds them all, let me know on Twitter. But from the rest of the video onwards, there is going to be all of the time lapses from my entire series of Decidedly Vanilla, because that was always my plan for my final episode. I saved every single time lapse from my season, so do enjoy that. My music choices may not be great. I'm not a music person, but feel free to listen to your own music with them. But again, thank you all so very much for the support on Decidedly Vanilla. I hope it does return soon, and I hope that you guys like it when it does return. But again, just thank you all so very much. I will see you guys down in the comments. Farewell to Decidedly Vanilla. Farewell, DV. Thank you for all the great times.